Hi besties, it's time to make my Q3 planner. I've had a heck of a Q2. Before we start making next quarter's planner, I just wanted to flip through my Q2 planner and see what worked and what didn't work. I have a lot in here. I loved this year ahead page. I'm not going to make a new one for my Q3 planner. I'm going to put this one directly into Q3. I do need to make a new planner page for my 3 months ahead, so we'll do that. I did want to mention one thing though. I had put my planner in the front of the moving van that was in the sun when I was moving, and it started warping my planner. It was like extreme heat, so like over 120 degrees in the van. It was not good for my planner. And so for the month of April when I moved, a lot of the text that I did went away because I used one of these friction pens where you can erase what you write. The friction and the heat is what removes the ink. All of my April basically got removed. So I don't have anything in here for the beginning of April, even though I did write all of this stuff out, it's just now gone. But in April, I moved into my sister's apartment and I kept up with my planning pages. I had so much fun decorating with my stickers and with other brands. The only thing I didn't really utilize was the notes page on the back of the month. This was the first month that I was in my sister's house completely, or her apartment, and it was kind of a challenging time for me. I was just getting used to like new schedules, a new place. I didn't really have that much of my own space in there, so this was a challenging month. I didn't really hit a ton of the goals that I had set for this past quarter, but I did really good pushing through despite all the obstacles that I faced. So I can't even find my goals page that I had made. But for June is when I wanted to start getting back into YouTube, start really pushing Mel Brie Life again, and really utilizing my planner for planning Mel Brie Life. There's so much good stuff in here. I really loved my planner for this quarter. I also had a journal section and then a notes section. I actually was gonna do a whole video on some spring and summer perfumes, and I wrote out this whole list so I would remember talking notes. I didn't ever get to it, but that's okay. This is the wrap up of the Q2 planner. Now let's put together the Q3. I don't have the gold discs on my website yet, but if you do place an order and you want the gold disc, send me an email and I will tell you how I can add these to your order. I'm working on improved packaging and getting more units of the gold discs in, so these will be coming like fully to the website in the next few months, but for now I kind of have to do it like this. Time to put in the beautiful organizers, the tab dividers. So I ended up only adding July into my planner, and that is for a specific reason. Normally I do a whole quarter, as you can see here, April, May, June, and then a journal portion and a notes portion. However, I am going to be having a new planner release in the next month or so. So I only made this for a month, and then I'm gonna switch over to the other planner. I didn't want to waste a ton of space in here, adding pages I'm not going to use in here. As you can see, I used some of my divider tab labels to label everything I have here, and I made the first section my calendars, so it's going to have my year ahead and my 3 months ahead, and I can move this over into my next planner when I make it. I have the whole month of July with the overview and the review. I have a section for work-related materials, which I can actually add some of my notes that I wanted to put in here. I'll just put this in here too because I might still make a video out of this. I'm not sure yet. Here's where I'm gonna put my journal, and then here's where I put notes and extra paper. All of this is in my shop right now when I'm having a 4th of July sale where you can get buy one, get one free sticker sheets. So if you've been wanting one of these sticker sheets, definitely get them now so you can get 2 for the price of 1. And Sunny keeps barking, I'm so sorry. But now we can get rid of this. And by get rid of, I mean I put it in my archive. I have a little box where I put all my old planners and then I can reference them later on. I think eventually when I have too many, I'll end up just taking the 3-month in review page and the month in review pages and just make a journal out of like my reviews. And I think that would be a good way to have like a little memory keeper, but for now I'm keeping all of them. With the help of some Tombow markers as well as some of my sticker sheets, I'm going to go ahead and create the 3 months ahead page. I'm going to utilize my year ahead page for all the dates. I think that will make it easier. So let's jump into it. Okay, so I thought of this really cool layout. I wanted to do a Q3 goals section, which is on the back of the Q3 month ahead page, 3 months ahead page. And I used my little frame stickers and my little date dots. I thought 6 was a great number because we're in 2026 and also that means 2 goals per month basically. But this is going to be for the whole quarter. Between July and September, I mean, maybe we'll start with July. So we'll have a business category. We'll do a health category, habits category, which are kind of the same, finances, family, and what else do I want to add to my Q3 goals? Maybe we'll do a miscellaneous. And like I said, I have these on my website, but I also have the older version of this page that's discontinued on a deep, deep discount. It's only $1.99 for the whole page. And I wrote miscellaneous wrong on that on accident. So there's that. But for business, for the next quarter, I want to launch fairy tale plans. Finally, I want to put out 1 video a week, and I want to post on all socials weekly. For habits, I want to get back into meal prepping, but let me think for a second. So for finances, this one is finish my resume and apply for jobs. So here's all my Q3 goals. For my business, I want to launch my new planner cover, and hint, hint, it's called Fairy Tale Plans. It's kind of unexpected, and I think you guys are really going to like it. I want to put out 1 video a week no matter what. This is going to be really hard on the weeks that I nanny for the girls, but I'm going to try to film double on the weeks they're not here and then have stuff ready for the next week, or if things come up, you know how that goes. And I want to post on all social medias weekly. So for Malbrie Life, I really need to be posting in the Facebook group, on Instagram, maybe even make a TikTok. This is something where I want to create a schedule and actually post and really put the effort in there. For my habits, I really want to hit my 5K steps a day. I need to floss every night, and I need to get back to my sleep and wake up routine. Sleep is so important for everyone, especially with PCOS and all the stress that I feel. So, and like my healing and rehabilitating my soul that has been going on the past like Q2 and Q3. Well, I guess all of the quarters this year so far. But for health, I want to meal prep weekly, take my vitamins again, and hydrate. I need to work on water. There's actually this water filter that I want to get, so I'm going to save up for that. So maybe I'll write that. Save up for water filter. For my finances, I need to finish my resume and start applying for jobs. That way I have income to bridge between what my business brings in and what I need for bills. So I really need to get another job, and I want to create an emergency fund that I have on the side. I also need to get Sunny fixed. It has gone on way too long. We kept going to get him fixed and things would come up, so I really need to have that happen. I really need to reach out to my friends more. I have been so honestly just like with the healing process going on, layers and layers of things have come up, and it's just been really long and extended. It was not a clean break, and it still isn't. And when I get really upset and like stress, I pull inward, and I'm really trying to break that habit, even though it's like ingrained in me. So I need to try to reach out to my friends. I have not in a while really reached out to anybody, and I feel so bad about it. I've just been so stressed and just not thriving really, but we're working on that. And I need to visit with some family and like bring more connection into my life. And then finally, miscellaneous, I want to finish my fall launch. I'm so happy with the planner pockets. That was like a little innovative for me. I want to try to create something else, but there's just a lot going on and it takes a lot of money to develop a product. So I'm gonna see, but I at least want to finish my fall launch. I need to declutter and downsize my stuff. I just have way too much stuff, going from a 3-story home to literally 1 bedroom. And we just moved into a house, and I have a small bedroom, so I need to settle into it and settle into the home and bring my stuff here and make it all work. So I'm very happy I have a place to stay while I'm getting my life back together. Thank you to my sister. And that is it for the Q3 goals. We can put this in our planner now. I think in the next vlog, what we'll do is start to do a deep dive into my goals and figure out how I'm going to reach them all, instead of just having these like arbitrary, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this. We're going to like get down to the nitty gritty and figure out how I'm going to make all of this happen. But for now, I think this is good enough. And I don't know what I did with my year ahead page. Oh, right here. I lost it for a second. So the 4th of July has already happened by the time this video goes up, but it hasn't happened for me yet. So the 4th of July, Independence Day. That's really all that I know for now. I know those girls are gonna start school in August, so once I get their schedule, I'll put that in here. Now onto the monthly overview page. I think I'm going to decorate this page and get this all set up, and then we're pretty much set up for the entire quarter. I think we're doing really good, so time to work on the month ahead. I'm using my Valentine's Day stickers for now. I need to create a new sheet of these that fit into these boxes that have a pink theme that aren't Valentine's Day themed, but I'm just gonna use them for now because they're cute and I don't mind that there's little heart balloons. And I could use a little more love and romance in my life. I'm gonna use my gold pen to write July. I think to tie it all in, I'm gonna use my little heart sticker. I don't know if that tied it in or not, but that's what we're gonna do. So now we're going to go ahead and place all of our stickers. When does this month start? I already don't know. All right, July starts on Wednesday and there's 31 days. I just lined my sticker up in the top quadrant, the top left quadrant of the box, and it's pretty easy to get them all aligned. I just make it right above these dots here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the beauty of planners. You can redo things. You can even write these out. You don't need a sticker at all for this. You can use pen or a pencil and a marker and just write out your dates. But I like the look of my little date dots and I make them, so why not use them? It does make it a lot easier though. I mean, it takes a little bit longer, but I think it looks cleaner and better in the end when you use the date dots. think this page turned out so cute. I added in my little die cut right here. I still have more of these, so I put them up on the website, but I have dates and bills that are gonna go here. I put a little V here because I want a video to go up every Sunday, and then I made little fireworks and little sparkles for the 4th of July. And that's pretty much it for this page, so let's get this in the planner.